Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, scene of today's high school soccer playoff game between Nashua High North and Nashua High South. Hello, I'm John Collins, to be joined by Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill, here on Nashua ETV's telecast of what should be a very competitive, hard-fought soccer match, as it is a playoff game. It'll be the end of season for either North or South, depending, of course, on who wins today. They've always had the intra-city rivalry, but the stakes are upped a little bit when you're talking about a playoff game and an elimination game. It is I think a third meeting between these two teams. We'll get Tom to verify in just a moment, but they certainly know a lot about each other, having played a couple of times and probably played soccer together away from this venue, even if it's just to dribble around at home and practice with each other. But I'm sure a lot of these two teams' members know each other pretty well, especially having gone head-to-head several times. Tom, welcome to the playoffs. Boys soccer.
Can't we? It's a beautiful day for soccer. Let's not play two.
Yeah, it's cold and raw and wet, and Tom's standing out in it right now. But he's tired, nicely
rain's
tired.
Not coming down. I mean, it's just drizzle or mist. But
what do you got? A North Face jacket there, or something like that? It's nice.
John, I wear this jacket every game.
Radio.
This is nothing new.
All right, yeah. I don't know. Looks bright and blue today.
That's because it's so dark and gray.
Yeah, and you stand out in the aluminum stands here at Stellos, Tom, because you're not. There's two brave fans in front of you, but that's about it. They're going to be watching this on Nashua TV, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're going to have pretty good ratings today with the way the weather is, John. We may have them all week because it's not supposed to be a great week. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be an interesting game for however long North can stay in it, because it's tough to beat a team 3 times. And for the second year in a row, these two teams are playing in a playoff situation. They played last year in the first round. South won that one. This should be an interesting little game in terms of how long the Titans can play. Do they play in a defensive mindset? North's got a lot of players, or South's got a lot of players that can score. It's going to be a tough game.
And what's the prize?
Steven Norris, if he's back there again on defense, he's going to be a busy guy.
What is the grand prize for the winner of today's game? What do they get to go on and do?
They play Bishop Girton here on Wednesday. And it was a blind draw.
Yeah.
So normally South would be like a team that would be, waiting for somebody else. Instead, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
And they just played BG twice last week. So it's all in clusters, all in a region, and you play out of your region. So that's how it works. And the best team in this region is clearly, I'd say it's clearly Nashua South. Alvern may be a close second.
It's interesting you say, Tom, it's difficult to beat an opponent 3 times. And that is very true. We've seen that proven out over the years in all of the sports. But what particularly about soccer do you think you can actually make an adjustment and flip the script?
Well, I think the thing here, though, John, is it's difficult in soccer with this South team because they have a lot of players who can score. Okay, so usually on a soccer game, you say, okay, somebody's, defensively, it's going to be a tough battle, all of that. This is a little different. South doesn't change its game, and the one thing that could slow them down today, literally, is this turf because it's wet. It's a damp day.
Damp day.
So that could be a problem because, as Tom Bellin said to me last week, we're good when we play fast. We're a fast team. We're a speed team. So that's going to be the key.
All right, that's Tom King. He'll be with us as we watch 80 minutes of soccer at least here. They play 40-minute halves in boys soccer. Playoffs is no different. We have 2 officials. You'll be able to see them clad in bright yellow today. And they've got a lot of running to do, as I think you sometimes read those stories about how far the officials run during a soccer match, and pretty much measured in miles, I do believe. So, got to be fit to be on the pitch. 2 40-minute halves here at Stellos. South versus North. South are in their white uniforms, and North clad in their dark shades of blue. Let's see when they whistle it in. If you are watching on Monday, October 26th, you are watching it live here at Stellos, and we're waiting for the go signal. North's Matthews Ferreira sprints back onto the pitch, and we are ready to go. North with the opening possession for the Titans. Number 1 is Preston Thompson. We'll be saying his name quite a lot today. Ball comes near side to Matthew Uria. Same for him. We remember a lot of these guys from having done the game earlier this season. And the viewers and family and friends, no doubt they know the names too. So South with the best control of the ball here early in deep, trying to set up a shot on goal. Nice save down in the corner and kicked through the hedges and out. The first minute, South has managed to gain field position as they set up what they hope for will be a productive first shot on goal. We'll have to wait and see. Goaltender is Anwar Ramos Garcia for North. He wears number 33. And we will get the goaltender's name shortly here for North as they play the ball back out of their own zone. Oh, excuse me, that's, do I have the colors right, Tim? I do, right?
North is dark.
North is dark, right. For a moment, I doubted myself about whether the numerals on South's uniform were blue or purple, and on closer inspection, there's a nice shot toward the goal, and it just misses to the left. So South with their best, the game's best chance so far. The goaltender who went sprawling there, just in case, Anwar Ramos Garcia was probably glad that shot was not right on goal. Free kick called. I don't know quite what the violation was there against the Titans. Excuse me, against the Panthers. Titans with it. Dribbling it into the middle. Titans number 11, Gaurav Mahajan. Amos Kurnau now kicks it towards the corner, and Samuel Pansil unable to get anywhere near that pass. So Titans with a promising flurry there that goes out of bounds, and they get the possession back at midfield. They take that back as South and North trade possessions. South with possession near sideline. Jadil Bonfim kicking toward the middle, wasn't able to find a teammate, and quickly North counters. The Titans get stonewalled near midfield by the Panthers, who are quick to turn it the other way. Sebastian Colho, number 10 in the middle, getting several touches here, trying to spring a teammate. Sprinting deep is Emmanuel Orozco Alvarez. Alvarez went into the corner and did battle with the North defender, who will surrender a corner kick. A corner kick will be taken by Maximiliano Lopez. And Maximiliano, who I am confident goes by Max, will try to find a teammate in the middle of the box. He arcs a high one. He does find a teammate. It was a header by, might have been Neil Cacciapilli, number 8, that got a header on that, but it just went wide to the left of the goal or hit an opponent. Manuel Roscoe Alvarez kicks it towards the corner. The Titans defense impermeable there. That all-important first goal, that's what they're looking for. Daniel Guzman is number 5 on defense, near the bottom of your screen. You're watching it live if you're watching it on Monday, October 26th here on Nashua TV. We welcome all of our viewers. Third meeting between Nashua North and South Boys Soccer this season. And it's a playoff game, so the winner of this one will move on to play Bishop Girton in 2 days. And the weather should be nicer. Probably the warmest people at Stellos Stadium right now are the players who get to move around constantly. And that is going to be whistled. And also, I don't know if they're going to card that. It was pretty dramatic, and denying that he did anything uncouth was number 14 for the Panthers, Ethan Imada. He didn't admit to the foul on number 1, Preston Thompson. Thompson will take this kick, number 1 for the Titans. Nice low liner, but it's headed away by the Panther defender. Manuel Alvarez on the give and go from Ethan Imada. South forced to play it back, and now the Titans have it, trying to go back on the attack. Spin move. Fancy footwork there by the Titans' Matthews Ferreira, number 9, and they gain great field position, but they get stymied by the whistle. It will be a free kick for the Titans, awarded just inside the far sideline. So the Titans in their dark blues trying to put a digit in the score column here. If they can find somebody in the middle, ball curling through, it's headed off of the back of a forward by a Nashua defender, a South defender, sorry, no, we're both Nashua here. But opportunity missed there for the Titans. 7 minutes into, almost 7 minutes into this first half of play, a 40-minute half. Ball goes to midfield. Played into the corner. Through the hedges. On the sprint for the Panthers was number 7, Maximiliano Lopez. And he's going to take the corner kick here, as that ball was out off of a Titans player. And this will be a second corner kick for Max Lopez, who was able to find a teammate in the middle previously. There's another header, and did it go maybe deflect? Because it didn't go directly on goal. Good job of hopping out there and grabbing onto it by Ramos Garcia, the goaltender for the Titans. Near side battle for possession. Titans win it back. Gaurav Mahajan is number 11 for the Titans. Throw in. Lost sight of the ball there. Get one out from underneath the 10. So the Titans have it. It's been pretty even for the time of possession, I would say. Near sideline. South trying to come out of their own end. And the battle for the ball near midfield. There was defender Matthew Araya surrendering to the officials' ruling. Collision at midfield. Ethan Imada was able to scramble and get to the loose ball first. Titans are there. No seriously testing shot on goal yet. 10 minutes into this one. The step up and forward down the field. Play to the middle. And Ethan Amata plays it back to Preston Thompson. No, it's number 1 for South is Fernando Figueroa. Is number 1 in white. Loose ball, a player hits the deck, and I think that's going to be a free kick at that spot. As Daniel Guzman, number 5 for North, collided with defender Ryan Hadush of South, number 3. No argument from Hadush about the trip. And the free kick here for the Titans. Preston Thompson boots it. Long arcing pass in the middle that South gets to first. Look at Emmanuel Roscoe Alvarez just casually with dribbling work to control the ball and advance down the field. Step back dribbling move. A few of them for South, number 23. Jadil Baumfeem, who does have that soccer ball dribbling ability. And we'll see more of that, I'm sure, during the game today. Played back. North trying to advance. Maybe get a South trying to advance, get maybe a third corner kick. Knocked away and out of bounds. Raw and chilly, wet fall day here. Late October, October 26th. It's a Monday afternoon. You're watching live. If you're watching Nashua TV on this day, 26th. And I know we do have a lot of viewers, maybe because of the weather, that have tuned into the playoff game. Is the ball still in bounds? Yes, the yellow line at the bottom of your screen is in. North doing a nice job of advancing the ball until they are finally foiled by South in their own end. Neil Cacciapilli. Baumfeem gets his noggin to that one and knocks it back out of bounds for a North throw-in. Daniel Guzman stepping up, number 5, kicks it toward the middle. Preston Thompson advances it to the top of the box center, but that is where the South defense is waiting. Both teams' defenses have been solid in front of their goaltenders in the early going of this boys Division I playoff game here in the pandemic-shortened season of 2020. The winner of the South-North game here will advance to play Bishop Girton in 2 days. And that journey starts with a first goal. See who will be able to break through the defense and launch one first. Mr. Baumfeem with the stiff arm on to the chest of the Titans' Matthew Araya. He shook it off. As number 23 and numbers for South and 6 for North will probably meet again on the near sideline when the ball comes across. Manuel Orozco Alvarez puts it to the middle. Curled into the box. Good step up by the Titans defense. And as we said, back line's been solid for both teams so far. Trying to change that is Emmanuel Orozco Alvarez, and he passes it to his teammate on the right, Jesse Hantula, but Hantula's attempt just deflected immediately, blocked immediately. Good step up stop. Advancement the other way. Number 11, Gaurav Mahajan, with the key play in that sequence to help North gain possession and advance to where they have a throw-in. Or is it, who's going to go get this? It's the South throw-in, okay. Trotting forward, sliding left into the middle. And down into the corner where the Titans are there first. Teaming up to just keep that ball in bounds. Back heel, pass intercepted. South trying to come back the other way. Inching toward the goal. Loose ball in the middle. Now it's played into the box and it's booted away readily by the Titans' Matthew Area, number 6. He just knew when to step up, not foul anybody in the penalty box, and intercepted the ball cleanly and booted it away. But meanwhile, South has regained possession at midfield and is coming with another wave of offense. This is Fernando Figueroa to take the free kick from a good 50 yards from the goal crease. 20 yards up from that, the Titans defense. Matthew Area steps up to head it, but not away. Ball gets behind the defense onside, and Area forced to surrender a corner kick to block that effort by Rory Olson, number 16. He got a sidewinding right-footed foot to the ball, and the kick went off the body of Matthew Area, so that produces a corner kick for South. They elect to take advantage of the cushion that the defense gives the corner man and came out with a pretty good angle on that shot, but just way wide to the left, not the accuracy that was sought. And so it will be a goal kick for Ramos Garcia. It bounces a good 50 yards, but there, Panthers stop it near midfield. This will be a Titans throw-in. 0-0 through the first 18 minutes of the first half. These teams are capable of putting up 4 or 5 goals a game against other opponents. They've proven the ability. And you never know where you might see that outburst. So far, a game pretty much dominated by those backline defender guys. Have not really surrendered a quality dead-on chance. North with it. Trading of possessions at midfield. A player goes sprawling, but play on, say the officials, by no whistle. Into the middle, and there's Matthew Area again. Just changing the tone immediately with a well-timed step up defensively and intercept. Titans smartly moving the ball down near sideline. Number 9 is Matthews Ferreira, but he has the ball taken away by a double team of South defenders. Down the field, good boot ahead by Ethan Armada, but Goaltender Ramos Garcia sniffs that one out, and he won't allow the attack to bloom. To midfield and beyond now for the Panthers. Ball played to the middle. The Titans threatening. Oh, a good interception by South's man on the far sideline. Terrific movement by the Titans now from left to right. We look into the corner it goes. And fought for. Is that a corner kick? No, it went out off of the Panther player. So a one-on-one battle that was won by the Titans defense there. And a goal kick for Ramos Garcia. Some of these guys show promises. NFL field goal kickers, the goalies that are really able to boot it. Near side, ball ushered out of bounds by a savvy South midfielder, Neil Cacciapilli, number 8. In the middle, a takeaway and a take back. Sprinting far side is Max Lopez. Double team of Titan defenders attempt to take the ball away, but it's out of bounds off of North. Cacciapilli hands it off to Emmanuel Orozco Alvarez. And back it comes for a chip toward the box. Ryan Hadush is number 3 on defense, bottom left of your screen, as the Titans goaltender retrieves. And the kick will come down into the chest of a Titans teammate. And a give and go, but a misfire. And back comes Cacciapilli. And the Titans, Panthers, looking for an opportunity to score. Matthew Aria, like a football defensive back, has about 6 interceptions already, it feels like, in this game. Getting to passes before the forwards can receive them from the midfield. Panther throw in. And off of a Panther foot. So Matthew Aria, two-handed throw, immediately intercepted by the Panthers. Manuel Orozco Alvarez again putting on quite the dribbling display. A steal back by the Panthers. And the Titans return the favor. Orozco Alvarez trying to team up with Ethan Amata there, and Titans had other plans. Some substitutions now. Into the game for South comes Daniel Miranda, number 2. And into the game for the Titans, number 19, Estevan Arango. Panther throw in. Headed on to Orozco Alvarez, who retreats a little bit to hit a cross-field pass that just doesn't get there. I don't know if the water on the field may be slowing things down, but it was not gauged correctly. Imada wanted a foul as he went tumbling over a Titans player laid out on the turf. Official didn't see it as a foul. And Imada will go fetch this loose ball. Kicked it too hard toward a teammate, out of bounds it'll be, and a throw in for the Titans in their own half of the field. Down the far side before he is intercepted, Amos Karnua. Karnua will throw it in. Those beautiful red hedges surrounding Stellos Stadium's monofield turf, as always, and this time of year. Great to see. But not this reminder that winter is just around the corner, is what we're getting here today. A couple of players doing battle over there. It looked like one might have had his right hand stepped on, shaking it vigorously as Estevan Arango, newly into the game, got into a foot race with Neil Cacciapilli, the tall midfielder for the Panthers, and the bump went the Titans' way, according to the official. Free kick north into the box, headed away, good 15 yards by the South defense. Quick throw in by the Titans. Good battle, Tom.
You know, North is doing a good job of double teaming, John. You know, every time Manny Orozco Alvarez has the ball, and
Imada.
yeah,
I see that.
You know, well, Amada's a facilitator as well, so
He'll get around it.
yeah.
But yes, I've noticed there seems to be a method to the madness out there on the defensive end.
Yeah, there is. The problem is, for North, can they get enough offensive chances and kind of irritate South to the point where they get lax? You know, and that's happened a couple of times. They had another opportunity. They had one opportunity down on their end.
I was just remarking that the backline defenders have been solid.
Solid for
game.
North. Can they keep it up? The other thing, too, is Tom Bellin yelled out to his team, we're not moving our feet today. That's what he wants his players to do. But they seem to be attacking down the middle of the field more than I've seen them do. Maybe that's because of necessity. So.
Good save off the post. The ricochet in front. A chance.
Nah, not. You know, it didn't look like he had a great angle.
Ooh.
You know, it didn't look like he had the angle. The ball was in a little deep. So he did a good job to get, I think, that shot as close as he got it. If he had been able to just graze the goal mouth, that might have bounced in off the far post if he could have gotten it there.
Well, it was a great save to set that up at the end line there. And the shot, which was really almost off the post designed shot off the post. Just well done to keep that ball in play.
But South is not able to beat the North defense wide, and they're being forced down the middle of the field, which I don't think is where they want to be.
Right.
So here's a chance right up offside.
Oh,
going to be called.
There's the offside flag again.
Yeah, he was beyond.
Our friend.
Yep.
In dulling down the game.
Well, exactly, you know.
Yeah.
And right now, this is not going the way Tom Bellin and South want it at 11:34 to play here in the first half, and there's nothing on the board. They're usually a team that scores early and then kind of settles in a little bit. They haven't been able to do that here, and I think that's, you know, again, you see a team 3 times, you know them pretty well, you know, and Josh Downing's a pretty good coach in terms of knowing what his team has to do.
Yeah, to make it go differently.
Exactly. Right? You know, well, at least to keep them in the game. And then you stay in the game, and then you hope the mistake happens.
Collision there is going to go North's way. playing a fine first half is Matthew Uria, number 6, who just touched it there, but a giveaway.
Now here's Manny Alvarez. Now let's see. Well, he gives it up to the side.
And an intercept there by one of the defenders, Amos Kurnau, for North. One of those guys that is just.
No, they're just lunch pail guys right now.
Yeah.
They're doing whatever they can do. You know, South is trying to free up. You know, Max Lopez on the far wing, away across the other side of the field from us. He had a pretty good final week of the season, and they're trying to get him on track on that speedy wing. I think, in my mind, the South offense worked the best with our guy who just came back into the game, Jadil Bonfim. It just seemed like he had the edge down that right wing.
Yep.
And was able to beat the defenders and at least get something going.
So he trots back out here after a breather, having almost 10 minutes to work with. We'll see what happens.
If I'm South, I want the ball at his feet as much as possible.
He's breaking right now, looking for it. He's got it on his chest.
Settles
his foot.
And
using the body to shield it.
And there's a shot right there.
And it's a challenging shot because it squirts away for a moment from Ramos Garcia, but he scrambled and got it.
But what happened? South did something.
Put pressure.
Bonfim.
He got the ball in his hands.
He's the guy.
You asked, you received on that.
Because he made it happen, John. His speed. He's one of the fastest players.
Yeah, he also used his size to advantage.
Well, he's a very well-built soccer. He's the prototypical soccer player. I think they probably wish he was a little taller, but
don't we all?
Yeah, I mean exactly.
No.
Yeah, no kidding. So he's
most of us.
But he's the guy. He is the guy who can really disrupt North's defensive effort, and you saw it on that play. And here he is now. You got a spotter. He's all over the field, right side, middle side, everywhere. And there's the ball. They're trying to get him the ball. Now he's got it. Watch him.
Bonfim gets it away. Just wide. And that one certainly
made. If he had shot it for the far corner, he had it.
Yeah, it certainly made the goaltender, Ramos Garcia, very, very nervous before Bonfim launched that.
This is, I mean, look, he's come into the game, and he's
a dynamic player.
2 shots off already. He's come into his own as the season progressed. He's the guy. Yeah. I think they have to figure out a way to let him do something, or at least divert the North defense where they have to watch him, and then maybe Alvarez get free. But Josh Downing knows it, and he knows he's got to deal with it, and they'll discuss that at halftime, I think. Boy, if North gets a goal, gets on the board, what a big shift that would be. Because, John, this is a Titan team. They haven't won a game all fall. It's been a short season, but they haven't won. So this is,
I think they came here to surprise the people today.
Well, here's the thing. This is a play-in game, okay? It's a tournament game.
Yeah.
There are no ties.
Right.
So we could go down, if North takes us all the way down to penalty kicks. It can happen.
0-0, you mean?
Yeah, well, whatever way possible.
Right.
That's their goal. That's what they would love to see happen.
Panthers making a little something happen here, trying to curl one toward the box. And again, the North defenders are right there waiting.
Yeah, because 23 didn't touch the ball. He was behind the play.
He is to the far right of the ball now.
And he's in space. If they can get him the ball in space. Now the North defense will close on him.
South advancing, far sideline, deep in the corner. Curler in the middle, tipped, and Bonfim got a grazing shin on that, but it was not a good bounce for him.
He was out of position, so it was, the bounce was behind him.
Hard fought for there, but clean play, say the officials. Play on. Here come the Panthers again. 6:20 to go, first half. Playoff game between South in the whites and North in blues.
That's pretty clear what Stephen Norris's job is. That's to bother whoever has the ball in the middle and
Trying to get a shot
And
away. They do,
oh,
and it
just
goes.
high. Oh, my goodness.
Just go over the crossbar. I think it would have been on in net if it was low.
It would have been.
Yeah. That was number 16 for the Titans, Samuel Paintsill.
For the Panthers.
Oh, excuse me. For the Panthers, number 16 was Rory Olson with the turnaround blast. That went high.
This looks like a Mata. Is that a Mata? No. Oh.
Number 19 for the Panthers is Jose Ochoa.
I mean, they have so many good players.
This is about 10 goal kicks for Ramos Garcia. And, of course, the Panthers intercept, and they bring it right back on the attack. Come the Panthers.
Yeah, and they're in deep now, and that's got to worry Josh Downing a little bit.
Matthew Kiesling, number 4.
Look at the space he's got to operate.
Back to Capachilli.
Yep, got to fire it.
He does. It is blocked.
Got to hit it in the air.
Titans have a cluster of defenders ready to pounce on that.
That was
loose
an
ball.
opportunity where I think the play wasn't out. It was in. They should have made the shot from that side. They had the time. They had the opportunity. They got a little too cute.
And so, feels like a power play ended there or something on that possession.
Either
but
that or a shift on a power play and they're skating right back down the ice.
Right, here come Baumfiem down the sideline.
Great one-on-one skills.
Just dusted a defender if you can do that in these wet conditions. In the middle, and it's scooped up by Ramos Garcia.
He was hoping he can get a runner on there. And then the play is the goaltender comes out, and the forward plays the goalie and chips it by him. That was the play.
I suppose if you play with teammates long enough, you become of one mind of when you sense when the other guy's going to give you a lead pass like that. That's the ideal teammate, I think, for Baumfiem.
Right, and the other thing, too, is, John, North has been very smart. This is one of the very few, I think it's only the second or third free kick that the Panthers have had. North is not only being very good defensively, they're being very smart defensively. They're not committing fouls.
Arcing toward the box before it's headed away by a Titans defender. South maintains possession deep, though, as they work it far side.
It's a great game right now.
It
Here's
is
a chance
fascinating.
right here.
There's a header, a good defensive play again.
No, I tell you what, North is just on the ball, literally on the ball.
That is Matthew Uria, who I say has been
because when you look at it, how many corner kicks has South had? I think they've had 3, and they've had only one real legitimate chance at one. At a goal, and that was their first corner from the far side.
Right.
Everything else has been nothing.
Uria gets knocked down by Baumfiem there, but hops right back to his feet for the throw-in.
2:48 left to play here, first half. Clock will stop at 2 minutes on the board. Time will be kept on the field.
The throw-in. Yeah, just a little bit too much handiwork there.
Little hands on the shoulder.
Yeah. And,
so North will get a kick.
Jose Ochoa getting called for that infraction, number 19 for South. So this is a free kick by Preston Thompson.
That's a good one, too.
Right into the traffic in the middle, but
it's into the traffic in the middle, which is where you want, because the deflection can go right towards the goal.
But it's South that gets them first, to the ball first, and they bring it right
from
back.
The right side, here he is.
He's got it, some space to work with.
He's going to have a shot. Oh, and a nice save. Goaltender was ready.
Ramos Garcia was in the exact right position.
Ramos Garcia was there waiting for it. And, if he had played it back, it might have been a tougher play.
I think, Tom, there was some an advantage to be taken behind the goalie. I think he came out a little bit much there.
Yeah, he did. I thought so. But you know what?
You can arc it over him. You had a goal.
Problem is when you're in traffic, John, you can't choose the way you shoot it. You just have to fire it.
Unless you're Messi, right?
Yeah, well.
The magic man. He can do it all. I'm watching too many videos.
Yeah, you are.
But
John, you're watching too much of a lot of stuff these days. All right, here's another chance
to the right side.
Gonna center it. He does.
And pops up into the air. danger lurking for the Titans, but like Tom said, they've managed to.
And they get a break. This is
Put
another
up that
foul. And now they'll have a
shutout
free
egg.
kick, I believe. It won't be a throw. It should be a direct kick. Right at the 25-yard line.
So let's see if South can take advantage here. They elect to put Ryan Hadush at the tee as he kicks it high archer, and it is going to be punched away by the goalie alertly, but that'll produce a, well, will it? Oh, it would have been a corner kick, I think.
Should be a corner there, I think.
Or did they get to it and kick it out? They did.
I thought North kicked it out, but it's only a throw-in.
Only a throw-in.
Yep.
So pretty good play by North's
Boy,
back
a lot
line.
of traffic right down deep, though. This is where you want it for South. This is what you don't want for North. But I'll tell you what, if you're the Titans and you survive it, you go into halftime with a little momentum, and that's exactly what they are going to do.
They survived it. I think they were saying that was going to be North possession, so they just blew the whistle.
Yep, and that's it for the half.
So that's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We'll come back with second half action of North-South playoff to decide who goes on in this 2020 tournament. It'll be live on a Monday, October 26th, if you happen to be watching in the afternoon. Otherwise, and 9 minutes from now. Otherwise, if you're watching on recording, you'll see it in a moment here on Nashua ETV.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How would you not love him?
Welcome back, everybody, to Stellos Stadium in Nashua for the second half of South versus North boys soccer first-round playoff game. Immediately off the opening tip, they have a shot on goal.
Boy, that sets the tone, doesn't it?
Yes.
But you know the strategy is playing out ahead of the shot rather than sitting back.
South is in white. North is in the dark blues, and they have switched ends. So now it's South going right to left instead of vice versa. And I would say there's probably very little difference in a soccer game on a day like this from which end you're playing. No real wind advantage or anything like that to speak of. And there are very few fans in the stands. You can't say either one end or the other belongs to one or the other fans.
Well, it's home fans only, and I think
South's the home team.
Yeah,
then.
I think so. I mean, I see people dressed in some people dressed in purple, but can't be too sure. I don't know for sure. Here's a chance for Alvarez, just wide.
Look at it from
Boy,
Alvarez.
he had a great opportunity there. I'm surprised he missed by that much.
Right. Just kind of a miss hit. Got a little bit too excited with the opportunity. Second one for the Panthers here early in the second half in a 0-0 game. Tom, you were saying that you think every minute that goes by that North keeps it scoreless is a better chance to win for them.
There's a chance. Oh,
and get that
Alvarez
goal
had a one-timer. Here's a turn. Oh, just wide.
Oh, was that?
Oh, my. That was number 6 for Nashua South with the shot. And he's
Jesse
tall.
Hantula.
Yeah, Jesse Hantula. He's tall.
He's had a few chances
today.
today.
He's had a few. He had a chance on that corner kick I was telling you about.
He was the one that got the head on
I got a shot of it. But I didn't really want to come up and spend that much time with you, so I stayed down there.
You were moving around, probably warmer doing that than you are standing still.
I'm fine.
Near sides.
There's no wind to go right
through
you, so that's the thing.
Just a constant chill.
Yeah, but you know what, John? You prepare for it. You dress for it.
That's it.
You put the layers on where 3 days ago I was in shorts.
Wow.
Yep. That's the way it is here in the fall, right?
Yeah. Panthers right back on the attack. You had Bonfim lurking at the back line of the D, but the ball didn't quite get there as the Titans defense intercepts. Number 10 for South is Sebastian Colho. He has the ball taken away as the Titans advance down the field, and a misstep. As Samuel Paintsill overran the pass, and Panthers ended up with it, and Paintsill's got it back.
But if you notice, over the last 10 minutes of the first half, and the first 5 minutes here, South has had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, and you get the feeling it's only a matter of time before they get that first goal.
You do, but I'll tell you what, all it would take would be one North goal, and it changes everything.
Down the sideline, South's going to settle
gotta
for kicking that out of
think a
bounds.
little bit that the field, you see the slippage right there. You've
Yep.
got to think that the turf is a little slick with the dampness.
Yes, I've seen some
And
water
I
come up, I
wonder-
believe.
Yeah, I wonder if that's,
Almost a collision there between Titans players, and South takes advantage. Down the near sideline comes Neil Capicilli.
Tom Bellin knew this would be a difficult game. But this is, let's tell you just how good a game this has been for North. They got beaten their last game by Londonderry 7-0. So this is a,
Wow.
yeah, and I believe they got shut out earlier last week too. So this has been a great effort by Nashua North. They obviously rallied the troops with the time that they had off in between games. South just played, and that was last Thursday. South played this past Saturday against BG and basically won that one 7-1. So that gives you a little bit of confidence, maybe a little bit of overconfidence, you don't know.
South has it. Daniel Miranda.
I just think we're going to be looking to our left for a long time, John, here.
Yep.
You know, it's just, North is, look at the line North has. Look at that line of 4 players across the 15-yard line that were right there just a minute ago.
They're committed to defense right now.
Exactly. They're playing a defensive game, get the game to penalty kicks or overtime and penalty kicks, and then see what happens. That's the goal here. There's no getting around it.
No
That's
grand scheme of going down and scoring, right?
That is the grand scheme. That's what they are doing. And they're hoping they can, they're hoping that it works.
Uh-huh. South wins a throw-in. And to the middle it goes. Trying to flip the field, take advantage of that green space. To the top of your screen. In the middle. Turning around, number 6 for South is Jesse Hantula. And he tried to pass it into the corner. Hantula actually gets it back. Bonfim back heel attempted to pass to a teammate that stopped his run.
Bonfim will now be on top of your screen, where before he was at the bottom of your screen when we saw him in the first half. If you're wondering about if it goes into overtime, it's 2 10-minute sudden deaths. And then the penalty kicks, I believe.
The Titans advance it to midfield. But South manages to gain possession at that point. Ethan Imada into the corner from Jadiel Bonfim. Imada putting on a nice dribbling display.
He's good ball. He's a good possession player.
As a throw-in. Booted into the box. Titans with a very nice
Just look
play.
to see where Stephen Norris is. He's their defensive leader.
Yeah, and that was a play made by Norris in the middle, I believe. Yes, number 8 for the Titans in the middle of the box there, but he watched his teammates get to that ball first and move it quickly down the field. Down into the corner.
Well, that's a good break for Nashua North right here.
Samuel Paintsill
It's going to be
surrenders a side throw.
It's going to be a throw in.
Yeah, I think that's a.
If it had gone the other direction, further inbounds and down by the flag, could have been a corner kick.
Fernando Figueroa.
But the fact that they're down on
With
this
the
side of the
defense
field
there.
is a good thing for Nashua North.
Paintsill will throw it in. Get the return. And Figueroa again on defense over there. Kicked toward the goaltender. He has it. Roscoe Alvarez was putting on a dribbling display, and Arula came over, Matt Arula and Aria, I'm sorry, and he accidentally handballed that one.
They got the free kick, but it was so far out they couldn't really do much with it. Free kick like that is almost like a goal kick. It automatically comes back the other way.
Yep. Seems so. Stephen Norris.
He's sticking right with Alvarez. He's not letting him go with Manny. He's not letting him go anywhere.
I think you're right on about that strategy, Tom. And what does the coach of South say to that?
Well, Johnny says you've got to score a goal.
I mean, does he say anything particular?
No, if Tom Bellin had to say, if it was reversed, Tom Bellin would be doing the same thing.
I suppose.
It's a smart way to do it, you know. I mean, you just got to play defense. The one thing North has to do in this game, and here's a chance.
Oh, he might
maybe
be
let's
catching
see
him upfield for
Yep.
a change. Roscoe Alvarez with a dribbling display, running, kicking.
Oh, what a save!
Ramos Garcia.
Great save by Garcia. Oh, my.
Anwar with the save of the game so far, keeps it 0-0.
Fabulous.
That was.
Because it was a rocket shot.
It was a rocket. There was nothing
And
missed
again,
about
he
that
was
kick.
fairly out, you know?
Yeah.
He is playing out of the goal mouth. He's not letting the ball come to him. He's attacking.
Jadil Bonfim plays it into the corner. Yamada trying to win the foot race. Goes shoulder to shoulder with Gaurav Mahajan, number 11. Curling kick from Bonfim from distance. And the goaltender came out to make a play. Jesse Orozco steals it, and the header by a North player out of bounds produces a corner kick for South. To the top left of your screen as you watch here on Nashua ETV on a Monday, October 26th. We're live at Stellos. John Collins with Tom King, and our cameraman is Tim O'Neill as we await to see who gets elected to take this corner for South, and it will be Daniel Miranda, number 2. He's got a lot of weapons to look to. From the far corner. Sebastian Colho, number 10, is in the box, as is Neil Catchpilly. And it goes over his head and also Jesse Hantula's head, but onto the foot of a South midfielder.
Yep. Nothing they could do there.
No. Nothing to work with.
It seems the drizzle has picked up a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost a steady rain now.
Well,
there's a kick.
A shot just wide again. Boy, I'll tell you, man, he's tried.
Sebastian Colho, wide right.
Yep.
With the booming shot.
That wasn't Alvarez? I thought it was.
Number 10 took the shot.
10. Okay, I thought
South.
it was 13.
Yep.
All right.
And Anwar Ramos Garcia kicks it to midfield. It's returned by South. Played into the corner by Max Lopez.
There's, and guess
Bonfim
who's got it?
with the turnaround, and right there to stop him was Matthew Uria.
Yeah, he was waiting, and that ball that went to the middle went to Alvarez instead of him. I thought it was going to sail over the middle and get to Bonfim. If that had, he would have one-timed that ball. Just never got close enough to it.
Some shoulder-to-shoulder play down there, and the side judge will.
Let's see,
award
Amata, who's a
possession
playmaker,
to
is checking
Titans.
back in for South. So let's see if that gets them going at all. But
Yeah.
this is a very interesting game because now we have played.
Into the second half.
Yeah, we played over 53 minutes. Here's
The give and go, but the steal away by the
give
Titans
and go
defense.
in the middle. Give and go works if you're in space, but you're not in space there.
There's
a
a body
trip.
check, and
Yep.
that's going to be called.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just more of an accident. But again,
A friendly nudge.
Yeah. What can you do with it when you're out at the 37-yard line, which is really the 47 when you add the 10 yards? So let's see.
Curling a low arcer, and it's headed on it toward the goal.
Yeah, but it was wide. Yeah, we're at a bad angle because
and it was kind of an easy chance.
Yeah.
In the end for Ramos Garcia. Lobs down to the middle of the field, and
another chance right there. No foul called, and the North player is on the turf, and they have to stop the game.
Yeah.
Let's see who that is.
I believe it's Neil Ketchapilli. Number 8 getting to his feet slowly.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what happened there. I mean, there was a little bit of contact. Might have gotten stepped on, I'm not sure.
Seems to be favoring his left side, left leg.
Yeah.
Might have came down awkwardly after a leap.
Get some trainer attention.
Ethan Amata.
Yeah, it's his thigh. It's his upper.
Yeah.
It's his left. His left
Probably
thigh.
took a knee, something. So we will resume with a free kick for North in a attacking mode. See if
Not a free kick. It was just a free start.
Free start, and
Yep.
yeah.
26 minutes exactly left in regulation. Oh.
Here come the Panthers out of the outstretched.
They went wide because they thought Bonfim was going to go wide, and instead he cut to the middle, and the pass was behind him.
North moving it down the field. Out of bounds, though, off the Titans. And a South throw in. We're 25 minutes away from the end of regulation. We have no goal. South has had a constant theme of pressure, but North with a well-strategized defense since the opening tip.
Remember, John, this is a team that scored 7 goals in their last game, Nashua South, against a team that gave up 7 goals in their last game. And we were 0-0 with 25 to play. That is amazing to me. That is absolutely remarkable. No, they played with that too much. Why kick it to the side? Take the ball. You've got no one near you. Take it and move it in. Yep. Not a very good decision, and now North's got the ball here.
Players are being substituted in and out, so.
Well, that's just it. Josh Downing's got to try. He doesn't have the numbers that South has. He's got to keep these guys fresh. You wonder if they'll get tired, but I think that the adrenaline flows because they look at that scoreboard and they say, hey, we're doing a pretty good job here.
To the middle.
No yawning, John.
You got me. You caught me. And South trying to keep it in bounds can't, so it's been very stilted offense here in the last several minutes for the Panthers, who are in a battle for every possession.
That's going to be a South foul. It's going to be North's ball with a free kick here at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, hopefully that was the sound of a cleat finding a firm plastic shin guard and not somebody's joints, because that was loud as the players came together. Free kick for the Titans, arcing low toward the box and headed away by the Panthers, and they do keep it. No, goes out of bounds just barely. Throw in for the Titans. Aiden Pickett, number 22. Kicks it toward the middle, headed away by the Panther defense.
That's the closest that North has gotten the ball to the goal in the last 40 minutes.
Ethan Amata sprinting downfield with possession. Trying to feed it on ahead to Rory Olson, but Titans intercepted. Bonfim.
But he's got to kick it back out because South's got to reset.
To the
Look
middle.
at this. See, look at the space. Did everybody sag back?
Yep.
See? It's amazing.
North takes it away, but cedes possession by rolling it out of bounds.
Now, obviously, you can't keep two forwards back because that would be offside, but still, everybody's back for Nashua North. Everybody's a defender in this game for the Titans.
And threatening to score from distance there, but booms it over everything.
Yeah, now see, that wasn't a
Ryan
bad play.
Heddush.
Not a bad play, but South right now has to just start booting the ball towards the goal. They can't be cute. They can't look for the perfect goal. They need to basically just fire it in the direction and hope something happens. Because now you're close to almost 20 minutes left to go in regulation.
Neil Ketchapilli jogs back into the game.
2-on-1. Nope, didn't break.
And out of bounds. No, Titans thought it was theirs. Oh, actually, it is still theirs.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah.
It looked like it should have been a South possession, but it is here now. And they lose it. They lose it away because someone from South touches the ball. If South can get somebody one-on-one, they have a shot.
Oh.
There's a sliding tackle.
You know, that tackle sliding needed to be made because there was
nobody back there.
Nobody back there.
No.
I think it was onside.
Yep.
But the Titans do gain ground with that flurry.
21-08.
Kicks towards the middle. Ketchapilli was tallest one over there, but raising blow for him. Titans trying to turn around and launch one here, but South will have none of that. Down the field it goes. Chesting it toward the middle of the field was Samuel Paintsel. Uria, the lead pass, found Spencer Dunn. Dunn got it over on the wing to Gaurav Mahajan. North inching their way toward the goal, but really no chance to turn around and really shoot one of any quality.
Bonfim on the right side.
Bonfim trying
Look at that acceleration.
cut it in. He does. Oh, a great setup.
See, there was no connection there. There had to be some kind of connection. Now I believe it's a corner, right?
Yes, it's a corner for South.
Yep.
That was Rory Olson that was running in
but see,
tandem
what
with
Olson's got to
Bonfim.
do is one-time that ball.
Yeah.
But
It might have been a step behind
He
him.
was
I'm
a
not
step behind the play. That's why I
Yeah.
said there was no connection. There was not a corner kick. That was a throw-in.
It was a throw-in.
So
went on the side, I
yep.
guess. Another throw-in here for South.
Still, I tell you what, Bonfim touches that ball, stuff happens. It really does. If I'm South, I get the ball in his hands, at his feet as much as possible.
Right, and they've got...
because you are now under 20 minutes to play in regulation time. So if you were doing quarters, you're entering the fourth quarter of a game here.
Yes.
So the clock is North's friend right now.
Yeah, in a game where you figured it would be high scoring on South's part, perhaps.
Yep. Never
0-0 is a victory so far for North.
Soccer never goes the way you think it will, does it?
No.
See now South is trying to now put some pressure on. They're not going to sit back and let North bring the ball downfield.
Ethan Amata dances to the middle, chips it toward the goal.
Nope, too far.
And it's ushered out of bounds.
And
it's
I
a goal
believe
kick,
it's a
right?
Goal kick, yeah, it should be.
It looked like the
Yeah, 'cause
Titans.
Lopez couldn't get it.
Amos Kurnow turned around as if to say the ref, he was making a mistake. It seemed like he was protesting the call before he saw it.
It looked like it was going to be a corner,
Yeah.
and then they changed it. Or not changed it, but they just made that determination.
And so it is a goal kick for Anwar Ramos Garcia. And the Titans managed to maintain possession beyond midfield. Moving it forward. Down the wing.
Got to let it go. And there's a
Shot
chance right
in
here.
the middle. Oh,
Wide.
that was it. That was it. That was the method by which North was going to try to steal this third game, this third meeting of the season where they had lost the first two.
That was the play. That was the play. Unbelievable. Just wide. And it looked nothing between him and the goalie. And it was
Spencer Dunn, number 2.
Yep. With 17:57 left, he fired that shot. Unbelievable.
I fully expected to watch that go in. It was
So did I.
Such a
I
great
thought
spot.
for sure that was going to go in.
Oh, nicely timed run
and
for
it might
the
come
Panthers.
down the other way here. That's going to be a corner.
There will be a corner as gunning down the left side, Max Lopez was being marked by 17, Amos Kurnow, and Kurnow is fortunate that he didn't clip Max Lopez cutting in there, because that would have been a penalty shot awarded. But it's a corner kick instead.
Oh, they go the other route.
And they shorten the distance and they better the angle.
That's a design play. Sent it
Yeah.
out to Amata, and Amata with the shot, but he just booted it up high. I'd rather get it in traffic. You know, I don't like those corner kick plays like that. I think you've got to get it in towards in the box and let something happen. But Amata had a clear shot at it.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't argue that. Just didn't happen.
Probably goes better in practice, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would imagine. Now, here's a thought. All right.
Ooh, that could be a good
That's
spot.
going to be a spot right here at the 25, and we've seen teams score from here. So let's see.
Yep, we
Is it
saw a
Amata's
great
ball?
opportunity for North a moment ago.
They're asking to see who he wants to take the kick, and it looks like it's going to be. Is it Manny? I think
Yes,
it is.
it is.
Yep. Got to chip it over the defense.
Will be Manny Orozco Alvarez to take this free kick.
For the 20.
And he's quite capable of kicking it the distance toward the goal if he wanted to go that route, or will he chip it? He's going for the goal.
And right at him.
Ramos Garcia,
Yep.
pretty easy work. I think Manny sacrificed some velocity for accuracy.
I think he did too, John. And the problem is the ball didn't tail, it didn't curl.
No, it was not a difficult chance.
I think he needs to fire that hard.
Just go for it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Curl it down underneath the bar.
Yep. See.
We saw a goal like that this season in the girls' game. I
Sure
remember
did.
that.
But I tell you what
Yeah.
does that tell you? It tells you it's in South's head now.
I think so.
You know,
being a
and
little
that's
tentative.
Right, exactly. A little
Trying to
tentative.
be too perfect.
Yep, exactly. It's in their head.
Oh, that extra's not going to win Manny any
But
favors. He may be getting a yellow card for that.
Here's
Tom.
what I would be. Yeah, he could. Let's see what the call is. Nope, they're gonna let him go.
Talking to.
It's a pretty lean. I've seen this ref before a lot this year. He's been pretty good. He lets him play, but he also is pretty. Now they're going to talk about it.
Manny's right there.
Yep, they're just going to let it go and let it go. But I guess the call now is goal kick. So here's the thing, though. This is what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Pico has had basically, almost a whole game off. How tough is it going to be for him to get geared up if it's penalty kicks?
Oh, that's right. He's got to get.
He's all of a sudden got to get in that
tested.
mode.
Yeah.
Right. He's got to get tested.
North trying to steal the game the old-fashioned way by getting that late goal.
Well, they may not have to worry about it if they can beat him down the field.
In the middle.
Oh, and a trip.
Stumble. Oh, unfortunately.
Yep.
Aiden Pickett hit the deck at the wrong time as he's just about to cut in space. Manny trying to kick the ball down to his teammate, Chandler Miranda. And South will take care of this on the side.
Yeah, but they're making them work, though.
Oh, yeah.
Making them work.
There's Ryan Hadouche, number 3, on defense there. Number 10
Nashua
is
North
Sebastian
clearly
Colho.
put all their eggs in this game.
Manny Alvarez trying to steal it back, but North manages to take away the ball and shift the field again. Trying to avoid those penalty kicks to decide this one. I'm sure South wants to put that to bed right away. They only got 12 and a half minutes yet left to do it. There's a kick toward the middle. It curls over everybody by Manny Alvarez. North's defense continues to appear impenetrable.
And it's 12:16 to play in regulation.
Fresh legs on the field for both teams. Number 12 for North is Makram Elkoch. Number 4 for South is Matthew Kiesling. In traffic, South trying to develop a play here, and off the foot and goes awry. Sebastian Colho groans.
If they could have gotten
frustration
it to the near side with a curl, that would have been good.
So a goal kick here. Ramos Garcia's done a lot of these. As it bounces low and makes its way to midfield, where South receives it, almost like kickoff in a NFL game. Instead, soccer ball moving smartly down the field, and Baumfiem nearly got possession there. Manny with a chance, kicks it.
That's not a
Spectacular
save.
stop.
Rebound.
Baumfiem to follow off the side of the cage.
Oh my goodness, Baumfiem had an open net. He had an open net, John. Oh.
But he couldn't get it to the right side, which is actually the left side of the post.
Yep.
Wow, what a match.
What a sequence.
Yeah, Anwar Ramos Garcia, just another spectacular save, Tom. All I saw was the bottom of his cleats as he went horizontal to stop that. That blast from Manny. Manny Alvarez could not ask for many better chances than that. Ball played down the sideline. Goal kick, Ramos Garcia.
As I finally surrendered to the dampness
Yes.
and came inside.
Jadil Baumfiem, midfield, kicks it forward.
He had I thought for sure. Here's
timed
another
run.
chance right here. I thought for sure.
Anwar is going to give up the corner kick, though.
I thought for sure Baumfiem had that goal. Unbelievable.
Amazing. I was surprised the very first shot didn't go in by
It was a
Manny
great.
Alvarez.
It was a great save.
It was a great save, but the rebound, you're right to Baumfiem and missed the open net.
Well, let's see. Corner kick right here.
Ball off the side. Corner kick curls in, and Anwar expertly heads it away. But
Baumfiem right here.
Baumfiem
Nope,
chips
blocked. Nice play by North, blocking that shot.
it, and South wanted a
Sorry about that.
South wanted a handball, which they didn't get.
Here is
South with another opportunity. Dancing around with it
Well, that's just
was
it, John.
Nicholas Epps.
They had the ball right in that area. Oh, and a
Baumfiem
quick
shot
hit.
is saved.
How did he get that shot off? That was he left foot, almost like he just, did a backward, boot.
It was like a midair improvisation.
Exactly.
Like.
And another great save. He's got 9 saves in this game. They have been putting the pressure on. Look, South has done everything they need to do, John, to try to score goals here.
I think he felt like, I think he's feeling like super confident right now. That goaltender for South, North, he's been fantastic.
You know what you have to do? You have to get it above him. That's the thing. You've got to get it away from him and above him. And hope that it doesn't go too high if you're South.
We'll see if they can figure that out before the game ends. It's 7:45 left to go.
Yeah, it's not much time left to do it until you go to overtime.
North, of course, had that great opportunity to just take the game with the very other side of the pitch. Titans, Ethan Imana steps up and intercepts the Titans passing, but now it's anybody's ball, far side. South comes down with it and play it to their defense. Good pass on up.
That was a good pass, but
Matthew Kiesling not able
South,
to make
South
hay
wasn't
with it.
able to do anything with it.
Far sideline and unable to keep it in bounds.
Down to 6:48 to play in regulation.
So the Titans have it for the moment, and then not. As it bounces up in the stands, there's some extra soccer balls available over there, fortunately. But that one, nope. Yeah, that one out of bounds too. Toward the middle. Panthers, I think they have another flurry in them or two. Down into the corner it goes. This back to the middle was
Gotta
Jesse
get a shot right
Hantula.
here.
There's a shot.
There it is.
Deflected in.
Yep.
Goal. South, the first of the game. Will it be the game winner? We'll have to wait and see.
Who was that?
The shell game, Tom. As soon as he
Yeah,
scored it, he got enveloped by his teammates.
Right.
I believe it was number 4.
It was a great play because you saw that there was
Matthew
space.
Kiesling, I believe, got the goal.
They had the ball in space at the 10-yard line, and that was the key. They had the ball in space, so it was just a matter of could they get a shot off? As I said, there's going to be a shot coming up here.
Yes.
And could they get it off and not? And he passed it in a one-timer.
And it was kind of a nice break the way the ball bounced for the Panthers. Right onto the foot, I believe, of Kiesling, and that was a no-doubter sort of shot into the back of the goal to put away the final coup de grace. 1-0. South with that overwhelming lead, you might say, at this point in the game. An overwhelming 1-0 lead, if that's possible.
Usually a team down 1-0 late in the game will cheat up and try to get goals. Okay? So let's see if North has to do that and sacrifice their defense for the first time in this game, which is a dangerous thing to do. But you know what? You got no cliche. You got no tomorrow. So there's only 5 minutes left in your season if you can't put the ball in the net.
That's it. South maybe sensing that North's coming out of their shell, their defensive shell a little bit.
Yeah, I think so
and
too.
Of course, that works out.
So now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white jerseys back. Now it's their turn to play defense.
That's it. Yep. So South looks like a mirror image of what North did for most of the game right now, with a heavy backline presence, trying to make it difficult to get much farther than that for the Titans.
And
instead, counterattack.
Right.
Orozco Alvarez with a attempt to break in alone.
Right.
That ball's going to stay in bounds by the time he gets it, I think. No, he lets it go out.
He
I
lets
guess
it go out, but it'll be a throw-in. But see, look at that. Wouldn't have happened 5 minutes ago. There would have been 4 North jerseys around that ball.
That's right. It's first signs that North must press.
Yep. And now, of course, for our
For
purposes,
offense.
the time is kept on the field now is there's 5 minutes left, and that's in the second half. They stop it with 5 on the clock.
Okay, it's a big chunk. We'll have to try to keep a clock in our heads as the Titans desperately try to come out of their own end. And that was a pretty hard tackle that for some reason Nicholas Esp doesn't agree with the call that it was a foul. The effect is that North has possession now in the offensive end as it goes out of bounds. Off a Panther player, Titans with it. Good step around move by North's number 4, Arthur Santos. Anwar trying to make some room in the middle of traffic and can't. South steals it away. Jesse Orozco Alvarez kicks it toward the middle. Nicely done. Ethan Amata with it now. Gets rid of it before of the tackle. The foot race into the corner. The goaltender, Ramos Garcia, forced to kick it out of bounds for a throw-in. It's the only one back there, as you see. As Tom said, the Titans players gamble farther forward than they have to this point in the game, leaving the goalie almost by himself there.
By my calculations, we're nearing the 3-minute mark left to play.
And the Panthers with the next best chance to score with a corner kick here. Curling toward the top of the box. Just really didn't get there. Titans were first on it. South does get a shot away, but it's way high, wide and right.
That's a nice deflection right to the goalie, and it's great. But you know what? That's key because the ball comes right back to him, so he can get the goal kick out.
Exactly.
And there's no stoppage of play. There's no, he doesn't have to go chase the ball down, which time ticks off the clock.
Right.
So that was a nice bounce right back to the goalie. Yeah, there's a play.
Capico.
Now, pay attention to this right here because they have another free kick opportunity to get the ball downfield.
Yeah, if Mr. Capico gets this ball as a goal kick, he's going to take a lot longer to get rid of it, you will notice.
And he did get it all the way down to Capico, and it went right to him.
You'll notice he'll take a longer to get rid of it than his North counterpart. Well, it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that long,
because you can get an unsportsmanlike card if you do that.
Right.
They're very conscious of it at this point in the game. Here comes the Panthers looking for the put-away goal. And I think that is your goal scorer. Tom will verify it in his story later, but we saw Matthew Kiesling boot that put-away goal behind Ramos Garcia for the game's only score here late in the second half. The throw-in. Garcia, how did he trick around 2 or 3 players, but he had to get by 4.
He's going to get a shot off maybe. But that's great by him because it basically keeps the ball out of North's hands for South. What a job by the Titans today. I'll tell you, they really can walk out of here. If they lose this game, they can still hold their heads up because they played a fantastic game defensively to limit South's opportunities. They did exactly what Josh Downing wanted them to do.
And I'm sure they can taste how close they did come.
That's a young team. They all come back. A lot of them come back. So
that is it.
And that'll do it.
The whistles sound, and that puts an end to this boys playoff game. South versus North. It is South that comes up on top 1-0 in a game that some thought might have been a lot more one-sided. It turned into a tooth and nail battle for 80 minutes with South scoring late. And your goal scorer, again, Matthew Kiesling, we do believe number 4, with the big goal and the only goal of this game. For our cameraman, Tim O'Neill, and for Tom King, I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching and saying good evening from Stellos Stadium, everybody.